Crawford's about to fight.
Yes, he's gonna fight Canelo. Oh man, I just hope he's big enough. I hope he's big enough to keep that dude off him, because Canelo hits so hard, man.
That's one dude that, like, I believe all the talking.
Damage, yeah, he's a slick boxer, and he's also a good puncher in the welterweight division, in the junior welterweight division, in the lightweight division. But even at junior middleweight, which is where Terence Crawford had his most recent fight back in August, when he moved up and he won a world title.
It's the shots that you don't see that hurt the most, and maybe Crawford can hit him with some unexpected shit. And because of the repetitiveness of Canelo, maybe he can time him. Maybe he can counterpunch with him, because Crawford is unbelievable.
Some people consider Canelo Álvarez one of the best boxers, but Joe Rogan believes Terence Crawford is even better. He highlights Crawford's incredible performance against Daryl Spence, pointing out how his perfect timing and ring intelligence allow him to outthink and outmaneuver even top fighters like Canelo.
Crawford's about to fight.
Yes, he's gonna fight Canelo. Oh man, I just hope he's big enough. I hope he's big enough to keep that dude off him, because Canelo hits so hard, man.
That's one dude that, like, I believe all the talking.
Crawford? Yeah. Oh, he's good.
He don't just be saying shit.
They tried to say that, like, Errol Spence was damaged because of what Crawford did to him, because he was damaged from the car accident. I'm like, maybe. Or maybe Crawford would have done that 3 years ago. I think he's that good. He's just so skillful. He's so slick. And when he gets, and he's also the best guy in the sport at switch hitting. He'll go from southpaw to orthodox and be just as good and trip you up. Like, you think he's going to start southpaw, he starts orthodox. You prepare for orthodox, he's fighting southpaw. He feels like he's got you timed better orthodox, he'll switch it up.
Terence Crawford told the Joe Rogan Experience that he aims to become a 3-time undisputed champion. He said Canelo Álvarez's size doesn't worry him and emphasized his confidence in his skills and game plan. Crawford made it clear he's ready to take the unique opportunity without hesitation.
That would be crazy.
I want to be 3-time undisputed.
To jump up like that, 21 pounds?
Yes.
What do you walk around at?
I don't know.
You don't know? Oh, you don't want to tell me.
I don't know. You know what I mean? But
how much time would you need to prepare for something like that? Would you gain weight? Would you do anything?
I would definitely have to gain weight.
Yeah.
You know, and I just believe in my abilities. You know, Canelo's not a big guy. You know, right. He's 5'8".
Right. Fought at 52 when he fought Pacquiao.
He's
or when he fought Floyd, rather.
He's big, like muscular wise, but far as like height,
right?
Nah. So yeah. That wouldn't be nothing that, you know, we had to see.
That would be insane. For you to go from 140 all the way up to 168.
That'd be...
Terence Crawford's mindset heading into his fight with Canelo Álvarez shows a fighter who isn't swayed by public opinion. Even though he's smaller than most expect, he views this as just another challenge he's ready to meet. Crawford has a history of performing well under pressure, and this fight is another chance to prove his critics wrong. Many believe moving up in weight against a naturally bigger opponent is risky, but Crawford welcomes the challenge. He relies on his heart, skill, and mental toughness to level the playing field. For him, this fight isn't just about fame, it's about proving that true talent goes beyond weight classes.
It's a fight because of the challenge. Yeah. I love the challenges, and I love the people that I hear them now. You too little. You know, Canelo gonna break you. He's gonna stop you. You come from 147, that weight too big, this and that. I can hear it now. And that just excites me to go in there and just be like, okay, let me prove him wrong once again.
That fight would be gigantic. If Canelo gets through Jamel and then you guys fight, that fight would be gigantic.
And it's crazy because, like, in the past interviews, I was like, man, Canelo too big, man. It's weight classes for a reason. I was like, nah. But in my mind, in my heart, I don't think nobody too big, you know, especially in a fight. I'm a fighter. But, like, I was thinking, like, man, it could happen. So you...
Then Raphael, a boxing journalist, offered a deeper look at Crawford's decision. He explained that this isn't about chasing a big payday. It's about building a legacy. According to Raphael, Crawford is driven by the goal of doing what no one else has done, even if it means taking the toughest path. He also acknowledged the real danger involved. Facing Canelo requires more than confidence. It demands a near-perfect performance. Every feint, counter, and round must be handled with tactical precision. This is the kind of risk that can define a career, for better or worse.
Terence Crawford is a marvelous boxer, arguably the best in the world, pound for pound. But can you hurt Canelo? If you can't hurt him, I have no doubt he can outbox him. My issue is, if you can't hurt him, what kind of a challenge can you truly pose? What do you say to that?
No, that's a great point. I mean, here's the thing. Canelo Álvarez has a historically great chin. Now, I go back way back when he first came to the United States and started boxing, and he found himself on an HBO pay-per-view undercard years and years ago, fighting against the older brother of the great Miguel Cotto. His name was Jose Miguel Cotto, and he had gotten a ton of hype. He had signed with Golden Boy Promotions and a lot of those of us in the media. And I had seen him a couple of times before that. This is my first time seeing him in person, really paying close attention. And he almost got knocked out in the first round. And I remember Stephen A., all of us looking around at Media Row going, what the heck is this all hype about? This man can't take a shot. He's going to get drilled. He was lucky that the fight was over, that the round was over in round one, or there might have been some much more trouble. Stephen A., that was 16, 17 years ago. I've never seen him wobbled, rocked, physically, visibly hurt since then. He has an all-time great chin going in the ring with tremendous punchers. Terence Crawford coming up 2 weight classes. Do any damage? Yeah, he's a slick boxer, and he's also a good puncher in the welterweight division, in the junior welterweight division, in the lightweight division. But even at junior middleweight, which is where Terence Crawford had his most recent fight back in August, when he moved up and he won a world title, he didn't blow the doors off. He fought a very tough, solid opponent named Israel Madrimov. He gave him a good fight. It was very close. Madrimov's people seem to think he might have even been able to edge it out. But if you can't hurt an Israel Madrimov at 154, what the heck are you going to do with Canelo Álvarez, the sturdiest guy in the world, at 168? So that aspect of it is certainly a problem. You mentioned about Charlo. Charlo was there to get his check. I know one thing about Terence Crawford. He's not going to just come to turn up to get the check. He'll at least try. And Charlo, I don't think, really tried.
Commentators have shared many opinions on Crawford's chances, with one idea standing out. Some compare his potential strategy to Dimitri Bivol's approach. Bivol's win over Canelo showed how controlled movement, varied punches, and perfect timing can neutralize Canelo's power. Observers suggest Crawford study Bivol's footwork and ring control, which kept Canelo from finding a rhythm. Still, it's key to remember that Crawford isn't a fighter who copies others. If he takes lessons from Bivol's performance while sticking to his own style, he could create a plan capable of achieving a historic win.
Bivol is the fight you got to study if you're Crawford. Crawford ain't Floyd, but he can do a Bivol. The problem is Bivol's a big dude. This is rough because this fight is only a matchup fight. Let me tell you what I mean. I got a lot of fighters Canelo fought at 168 beating Crawford. I got Caleb Plant beating Crawford. I got Berlanga beating Crawford. I got Callum Smith beating Crawford. Just way too huge, of course. But that's why Crawford ain't campaigning at 168. He's trying to beat Canelo because Canelo is a special case. He's one of the best fighters of all time, and he's actually a little guy who ballooned up to 160.
David Benvids shared a controversial but thoughtful concern about the fight, acknowledging Crawford's skill and the excitement of facing Canelo. His worry focuses on the physical strain that moving up in weight could bring. Benvids isn't questioning Crawford's talent, but he points out that weight classes exist for a reason. While fans see this as a dream matchup, purists like Benvids worry it could give Canelo an unfair advantage. This isn't a critique of Crawford's bravery, it's a caution about risking long-term health for a short-term spectacle.
Crawford throwing his hat in to want to fight Canelo at 168.
I mean, everybody wants to fight Canelo. It's a money fight. You know what I mean? I think even Inoue would come up to fight Canelo. Canelo wanted to fight him. I mean, I don't want to see Crawford to fight Canelo, to be honest with you. But it would be. I'm not saying it wouldn't be a great fight. It would be a great fight. But I feel like if I deserve my opportunity, and after this fight, what else are they gonna say? You know what I mean? This is a tough fight. You know, the top WBC, the top people ranked at the WBC are fighting each other. So I mean, it should be an easy call. If I can't get those fights, then I'll go up to fight Bivol, or I'll go try to, I set my conquest on 175. Like I said, I don't want no handouts either. I want to, earn my spots everywhere I go, even at 175. But I see that weight class. I want to become champion at 175, and that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Ryan Garcia's honest take highlights the key issue: weight matters, even while recognizing Crawford's skill. He believes size will be the deciding factor. Canelo's natural build gives him an advantage that technique alone can't fully overcome. The contrast in styles is what makes this fight so highly anticipated. Canelo relies on a calculated, power-driven approach with precise timing, accuracy, and relentless body attacks. Crawford, by contrast, thrives on adaptability, shifting stances, changing angles, and exploiting openings. Experts say Crawford must control distance early to avoid being trapped on the ropes, where Canelo's combinations are most dangerous. Success will depend on Crawford staying elusive while landing enough clean shots to sway the judges or make Canelo pause. This fight promises to be a masterclass in strategy.
Crawford, what do you think?
That's gonna be a great fight too. I can't believe they made that happen. Turkey's been making a lot of great fights happen. You can't really hate on it. But I'm excited for that. I know Canelo, he's so big, so strong, and I think he'll be just too big. I mean, weight classes matter for everything.
Last question, Ali. He said TFT. He said TFT.
Two fighters have managed to unify divisions, stay undefeated, and show such a wide range of skills. Terence Crawford has done this while remaining relatively low profile compared to other big names. His ability to adjust mid-fight, exploit weaknesses, and control the pace is remarkable, but his precise style doesn't always deliver the flashy knockouts or dramatic moments that attract casual fans. Within the boxing world, he is seen as one of the most complete fighters in the sport. Outside of it, he remains underappreciated, an enigma in excellence, still searching for the opponent who will earn him full global recognition.
Bivol is the fight you got to study if you're Crawford. Crawford ain't Floyd, but he can do a Bivol. The problem is Bivol's a big dude. This is rough because this fight is only a matchup fight. Let me tell you what I mean. I got a lot of fighters Canelo fought at 168 beating Crawford. I got Caleb Plant beating Crawford. I got Berlanga beating Crawford. I got Callum Smith beating Crawford. Just way too huge, of course. But that's why Crawford ain't campaigning at 168. He's trying to beat Canelo because Canelo is a special case. He's one of the best fighters of all time. And he's actually a little guy who ballooned up to 160.
Brian McIntyre, Crawford's longtime trainer, approaches the fight with strategic confidence, fully aware of Canelo's experience and championship pedigree. He believes Crawford's unique qualities, especially his footwork, hand speed, and ring intelligence, give him a major edge. McIntyre points to Crawford's training and disciplined preparation as proof that he won't just compete, but will control the fight. In his view, this matchup isn't only about size, it's about who can think faster, adjust quicker, and set the pace. Crawford is more than ready to outbox the Mexican superstar.
Corona Fight Hook News here with Trainer of the Year, Bo Mack. How you doing, champ? How you feeling?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Just sitting back enjoying the fights.
Got some fights tomorrow night on Pro Box? Some fighters you training?
I got a new kid in the stable. Levante Early, 18-0. So, you know, see how he gonna work out.
Now the big super fight was announced. You know, the super fight everybody's been waiting for. Canelo Álvarez versus Terence Crawford, Allegiant Stadium in September. How you feeling about that fight right now?
Man, I feel fucking great about it, man. Just talking to Bud, and you know, he motivated. He ready to go.
He's been waiting a long time for this fight. You know what I mean? You guys are taking off a long time. You know, just waiting for the Canelo fight. You haven't fought since August last year. Do you think that's going to make him better, sharper?
You know what? It's going to make Bud wiser. Make him wiser. Give his time, his body to heal up, you know, rest up a little bit. Put dinks here, dinks there. You know, take his time getting in shape, get his mind right.
Now, a lot
go in there and do it, make it happen.
A lot of people's talking about the weight. They're talking about that, you know, Bud going up 2 weight classes. He didn't look in spectacular form at 154, but, you know, he's going up in weight to face a bigger guy. What do you say about that?
Let's go, man. Let's go. It ain't about weight all the time. It ain't about weight. You know what I'm saying? It's about skills. See, I just mark my words. He's a Emmanuel Stewart words. It's about skills.
Sean Garcia, raising concerns about the physical mismatch, cautioned against underestimating the challenge. While he respects Crawford's intelligence and ring savvy, he believes Canelo's natural size and ability to absorb punishment make him a completely different kind of opponent. Garcia highlights a key point in elite boxing. Technical skill has to contend with physical strength and resilience. His perspective adds another layer to the ongoing debate about whether Crawford's skill can withstand.
He wins, he fights Crawford. How do you reckon that one goes?
Oh, him and Crawford?
Yeah.
I think Canelo just is too big for Crawford. I mean, Terence Crawford is another, you know, amazing fighter. You gotta give credit when it's due. He's an amazing fighter. He's very talented, and he'll for sure give Canelo a fight, and Canelo knows that. But I feel like Canelo will use, you know, his experience, his weight, and how big he is, you know, and I think he'll overpower Terence Crawford like in the later.
And lastly, Conor Benn has arrived here in New York. You obviously had that big fight with Eubank. What did you think of that?
Oh man, that was like probably one of the best fights I've seen in a long time. That was an amazing fight. They could have been, both of them should hold their head high. Because that was just an amazing night of boxing. Like that was just boxing in itself right there. So, it was an amazing fight. They should both, you know, I know he lost, but you know, it's not really a loss when you put a show like that, you know. Yeah, maybe a loss on your record, but you got to win. You should keep a win in your heart for that performance. That was a beautiful performance.
Now, as much as you're complimenting him right now, he has called out your brother. He's calling him Queen Ryan, and he wants to fight. So maybe if they fight, your opinion will change. But do you like that fight for Ryan against Conor Benn?
Yeah, I mean, Ryan, you know, he's fought every single style in the sport. He's not one to shy away from, you know, someone who hits hard, or, you know, he's very explosive, Conor's very explosive, but I think he's a little
According to Canelo's team, victory relies not only on his skill but also on his body's readiness for battle. His manager highlighted Canelo's durability and stamina, traits that set him apart from other top fighters. It's not just about strength, it's about how well he absorbs punishment while keeping his power throughout the fight. After signing the contract, Crawford sent a bold message to the boxing world, declaring himself a threat to Canelo's legacy. He called the fight a defining moment in his career. Crawford isn't just stepping into the ring, he's stepping.
All these excuses why he don't want to take a fight with me. If it's all about business, then you doing good business. If I'm easy work, I heard him say I'm easy work. If I was easy work, well, you know, you would take all that money that he's offering you. But yet and still, he want $200 million for Benavidez, and he want $150 million to fight me. So that just lets me know right there that I'm a threat to him. I'm a threat to him. I'm a threat to his legacy, because it would be crazy for a guy that started at 135 to come all the way up to 168. Your weight, no catch weight, no none of that, and dethrone you. So, you know, he got that in the back of his head. You know, this guy, for one, he's tough. For two, he's a boxer. He moves, he can punch, he can do it all. I can't slip up and lose to this little guy. Then what will my fans think of?
According to Canelo's team, victory relies not only on his skill but also on his body's readiness for battle. His manager highlighted Canelo's durability and stamina, traits that set him apart from other top fighters. It's not just about strength, it's about how well he absorbs punishment while keeping his power throughout the fight.
In September, that's obviously a massive weight discrepancy. What do you think of that fight and then the weight discrepancy between it?
Well, the weight won't be the factor. The factor will be how Canelo chooses to make the fight. Yeah. Canelo comes out and does what Canelo should do, Canelo wins the fight. Yeah. Canelo comes out and does what he shouldn't do, Crawford wins the fight.
Yeah. Well, with Crawford, what are Crawford's keys to victory when you are fighting someone like Canelo, who, albeit maybe not in height, but in stature, is a much bigger man than him?
Control the center of the ring.
Yeah.
If Crawford is allowed to control the center, he'll win.
Another last one from myself. Dimitri Bivol, Artur Beterbiev rematch. How do you see that one going?
Yeah, prepared. I think it's going to be another great fight, another epic fight.
Jim Lampley, who has called some of boxing's most iconic moments, predicts a win for Canelo. He points to Canelo's experience, mental toughness, and proven success in higher weight classes as giving him a significant edge. While Lampley admires Crawford's rise, he questions whether it will be enough against.
Canelo learned from Floyd and has employed some of that in the retention of his career. Canelo still knows how to make fireworks when he absolutely has to make fireworks. But at the end of the day, he's a counterpuncher. He's a great defender. He has the most solid punch resistance of anybody in the sport. Nobody's ever knocked him off balance. Nobody's ever really knocked him down. There's only one official knockdown in his career, and it was because he bounced off the ropes when Jose Cotto hit him with a hard shot to the chest. And the referee employed a strict interpretation of the rules and said, oh, the ropes held you up, so that's a knockdown. He's never been put on his back by anybody. He rides horseback every morning. His legs are the strongest in the sport. You're not going to beat Canelo until somehow over a long period of time, Canelo beats himself. If he gets tired of all the discipline he has had to employ to make all the money he's made, if he has enough giant ranches in the Yucatan, if he has enough beautiful horses, if he has had enough unforgettable dinners with Mexican billionaires in Mexico City and Vegas, then maybe. But my guess is he will retire without incurring another loss because it's important to him to do that.
Which implies you like him against Bud Crawford.
I do like him against Bud Crawford, but I do think that it's a great...
Welcome to Knockout Legend, where every moment is packed with action and excitement. Watch the full video from start to finish so you don't miss a single second. If you loved the energy, hit the like button and share it with others. Drop your thoughts and reactions in the comments below. Your support keeps Knockout Legend alive. Stay tuned and get ready to join us for the next video.